What do you picture when you think of an octopus? Perhaps you imagine a lonely hunter, a solitary genius, drifting silently through the deep, dark sea. For a very long time, this is what everyone believed. Scientists told us that octopuses live their lives alone. Storytellers told us that octopuses live their lives alone. They were seen as hermits of the ocean. They only met another of their kind to mate, and even then it was a brief and often dangerous encounter. They were masters of disguise, able to vanish into their surroundings, preferring to be unseen and untouched. The idea of an octopus living with others seemed impossible, but the ocean is full of secrets. It holds mysteries deeper than we can imagine. Just when we think we understand a creature, it shows us something new. It reveals a hidden side to its life that shatters our old ideas. The octopus, the supposed loner of the sea, was about to do just that. It was preparing to show us a secret society, a bustling neighborhood built by 8 armed architects. This discovery would ask us to rethink everything we thought we knew, a world of interaction happening just beyond our view. The myth of the lonely octopus was about to be busted in the most spectacular way. Imagine the surprise. Imagine the excitement. For centuries, our understanding of the octopus was shaped by its elusive nature. We saw it as a master of being alone. An octopus is soft-bodied, a delicious meal for many predators. Sharks, dolphins, seals. To survive, it relies on camouflage and isolation. It can change its skin color and texture in the blink of an eye, melting into a rock or a patch of seaweed. It squeezes its boneless body into the tiniest cracks and crevices, finding safety in solitude. This need for safety seemed to define its entire existence. A mother octopus lays her eggs and guards them fiercely, often for months, without ever eating. Once the eggs hatch, her life is over. The tiny, rice-sized baby octopuses float away on the currents, each one on its own from the moment of birth. They must learn to hunt, hide, and survive all by themselves. This solitary start seemed to set the pattern for their entire existence. This narrative was simple, clean, and fit perfectly with what we could observe from a distance. The story of the octopus city begins in Jervis Bay, off the coast of Australia. In 2009, a diver and amateur scientist was exploring the seafloor. He noticed something unusual, a flat, sandy patch, otherwise uninteresting, a pile of scallop shells, octopuses clustered around it, not one, many. Gloomy octopus, the species. Why were they gathered? Matthew Lawrence told scientists, including Professor David Scheel. They returned with cameras. They named the site Octopolis. What they filmed was astonishing. The octopuses were living in the shell piles. The shells were meal remains piled into dens. They created habitat from debris. A settlement where little shelter existed. Scientists watched for hours, days, weeks. Cameras recorded octopus interactions, signaling between individuals, chasing others from dens, mating behavior. This was a community, not random. The first documented complex social site for octopuses. In 2017, the team found a second site. They called it Octlantis. Dens built around rocky outcrops, 10-15 meters deep. Up to 15 octopuses living together. They use shells, rocks, sometimes human trash like beer bottles. The construction of these octopus cities is a marvel of animal engineering. Octopuses do not have hands to build, but they have 8 arms. Strong, flexible arms lined with powerful suckers. They use these arms to become architects and builders. At Octlantis, the foundation is a small series of rock outcroppings, but natural shelter is not enough. So the octopuses improve it. They go out and collect empty scallop and clam shells, carrying them back one by one with their arms and suckers. This is purposeful and planned. Once they have the materials, the building begins. They arrange shells to create walls or barriers around their dens. Little octopus apartments, each with its own entrance. The shells are piled up to create a protective fortress. This makes the den harder for a predator to get into and provides a clear boundary between neighbors. The octopuses are creating personal space within a shared community. They dig out sand to deepen dens and actively change their environment to make it more comfortable, a skill we once thought unique to a few species. This act of building is tool use, no different from a chimpanzee using a stick to get termites. They are engineers, architects, city planners. The shell beds are a testament to octopus problem solving. The very existence of these dens is a testament to the incredible problem-solving abilities of the octopus mind. They are not just piling up garbage, they are carefully constructing homes. Life in an octopus city is not always peaceful. With so many octopuses in a small space, there is bound to be drama. Scientists described it as bustling and sometimes violent. The octopuses are constantly interacting. Their color changes are complex and full of meaning. A dark, angry color could be a warning to back off. A pale color could mean submission or fear. Through these changes, they negotiate the rules of living close together, a silent language of the skin. One common behavior is eviction. An octopus might try to take over a den already occupied. They posture, extend arms, grapple, and sometimes throw shells or silt with their siphon. The best dens are highly valued and must be defended constantly. It is a dynamic and competitive social environment, but it's not all fighting. There are moments of cooperation or tolerance. Octopuses are seen mating within the city and sometimes gently touching a neighbor, a gesture still mysterious to us. Living together can alert others to danger. One octopus's alarm behavior can give everyone time to hide. They are not just individuals. They are a society with complexity, cooperation, and conflict. For a long time, octopuses were the monsters of sea legends. Stories described the kraken that could pull ships under. But the truth is more interesting and less scary. Octopuses are generally shy and curious. They are more likely to hide from a human than to attack one. Discoveries at Octlantis show they are intelligent builders and social beings. The veined octopus carries coconut shells and assembles them into portable shelters, planning for the future. These are signs of high intelligence, flexible, problem-solving behavior. Their dynamic skin pattern changes are a visual language, not random but meaningful. Scientists are finding individual personalities, bold, shy, playful, serious. The drama in Octlantis, bullies, defenders, builders, supports this. They are unique characters in the grand story of the ocean. They are more than monsters. They are citizens of a complex world. What does it mean to be smart? For a long time, we measured intelligence by comparing it to our own, but the octopus shows intelligence can evolve in very different ways. Its brain is distributed throughout its body. About 2/3 of its neurons are in its arms. Each arm can think and act on its own to some degree. One arm solving a task while the central brain watches for predators. It is a decentralized intelligence, a different kind of consciousness we are only beginning to understand. The discoveries force us to expand our definition of social intelligence. We used to think complex social behavior needed big brains and stable family groups. Primates, elephants. Octopuses have short lives, don't raise young, and have different brain structures, yet they build cities. This suggests social drives can evolve under different circumstances, other paths to complex social life. Octlantis is a natural laboratory witnessing problem-solving in real time. The discovery of Octlantis is more than just a cool story. It has a huge impact on how we think about the ocean and its inhabitants. For marine biology, it opens a new field, the social life of cephalopods. Are there more cities like Octopolis, Octlantis? What conditions are needed? How do they communicate? Do they recognize individuals? These questions will drive research for years. This leads to a deeper understanding of their role in the ocean ecosystem. The cities depend on specific materials like scallop shells. They exist in a delicate balance. What if human activities like bottom trawling or pollution destroy these habitats? Changing ocean temperatures could affect the food supply, and the cities could vanish before we understand them. We have a responsibility to protect these fragile ecosystems for the animals and for the knowledge they hold. Understanding habitat needs helps design marine protected areas and protect behaviors and social structures. These discoveries inspire conservationists, children, and future explorers. They change our relationship with the ocean, making it more mysterious, relatable, and worthy of care. The octopuses teach us how to be better conservationists. The story of Octlantis is a lesson in the beauty of scientific discovery. It shows we should never assume we know everything about animals we've studied for a long time. The octopus, an animal we thought we had figured out, was hiding a secret life of complexity. The natural world is full of surprises waiting to be found by those patient enough to look. It fills us with wonder and inspires future explorers. This journey of learning keeps our minds open and challenges assumptions. When octopuses face a shortage of shelter, they innovate, becoming architects and builders. Picture the bustling, chaotic, wonderful world of Octlantis. Next time you see an octopus, picture an architect, a communicator, a citizen. We share this planet with other minds, other societies, other ways of living.